Hello and welcome back everyone, I'm Manano, and this is Mass Effect 2. We are here in our laboratory actually, looking down on the beautiful reactor of our ship, but I do think that we should, well, talk to Morton Solus. He is our new scientist aboard and, well, since we don't know him that well, let's see what he's up to.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Of course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular. Very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
Is your assistant Daniel settling in all right?
Quite well. Safe and secure. Neighborhood mostly quiet with Plague gone. Left him the security mechs just in case. Can't be too careful. Also tired of mechs. Noisy. Never used them in STG.
It must have been frustrating working on Omega with such a limited facility.
No, loved it. Limited facility presents challenge. Save greatest number of people using limited resources. Security threats, gangs, mercenary groups add additional difficulty. Quite enjoyable. Plague stretched abilities to limit. Couldn't have asked for more. Also, enjoy. Saving people, of course. Helping the helpless, greater good, all that too. Nice. Retirement after SDG work complete.
Tell me more about the Solarian Special Tasks Group.
Respected organization. Clandestine. Handles difficult assignments with limited oversight. Recon, analysis, occasional wet work. Identify problems, have neutralization options ready should need arise. Model for Council Spectres based on Special Tasks Group. Very similar.
Similar in what way?
Solarians lack numbers, brute strength, military prowess, have to rely upon stealth, intelligence. Agents trusted, given wide operative freedom. Spectres similar. Given goal, told to accomplish. Better, funded, of course. Didn't have to buy our own weapons.
Yeah, we do. We do need to buy our own weapons. That's a shame actually, but hey, we were millionaires once, so who cares?
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk, served under a young captain named Kirahi. Studied Krogan genophage, took water, tissue samples from Krogan colonies.
We actually know Kirahi from Mass Effect 1. That was the guy on Vermeer.
I worked with an STG captain named Kirahi. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Vermeer.
Heard he was part of that. Jury-rigged explosive. Always got job done with limited resources. Good captain. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
Why would STG study the genophage?
Krogan rebellion's bloody, dangerous, nearly as bad as Rachni attacks. All species evolve, adapt, mutate. If genophage weakens, need to be prepared.
What was the STG preparing to do?
Military schematics for likely Krogan population growth, political scenarios for attack points. Genophage reduced Krogan numbers. Species aggression unchecked, population explosion would be disastrous. STG helped check Krogan rebellions, needed to be ready to do the same. Simple recon, nothing to worry about.
Yeah, we know about the genophage in case you missed it. It's kind of a, well, genetical bioweapon type thing that kind of meddles with Krogan fertility. The Krogans are actually a pretty fertile race and they populate worlds pretty quickly if you let them. And this genophage was released upon them to keep their numbers in check because, well, they were getting a little bit too big, you could say.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Bioweapon designed by Solarian science team, deployed by Turians against Krogans to end Krogan rebellions more than 1,000 years ago. Affects every cell of Krogan body. Commonly and incorrectly considered a sterility plague. Actually adjusts viable fertility rates to compensate for high Krogan birth rate. Stabilizes to pre-industrial population growth levels.
Yeah, I should stop explaining stuff and let the guys in the game do it. Oh man, okay, now we know that. So basically he's an ex-STG member. That's pretty good. I mean, highly trained military recon type guy. I like it.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me.
Yeah, I know that. Also, that's our research terminal. I invested in the upgraded plus 15 heavy weapons ammo. And I know a little bit about the game. I played it, and this could come in handy. I hope I can pull off something really cool by the end of the game. Anyways, let's see if Jacob has anything new to say. I don't think so, though.
Commander, can I help you with something?
Oh yeah, Normandy upgrades?
Any thoughts on how to prepare against the Collectors?
They spec'd this ship to the original Normandy, but you were there. The Collectors cut her like butter. This armor just isn't top of the line anymore. People will die if we don't upgrade. Alliance had some new toys in secret dev before I left. I could try and pull a few favors.
Ah, would you look at that? So, oh, that's assault rifle up. Oh, yeah, ship enhancements. There we go. That's the same thing that we could also do in the lab terminal. As he mentioned, upgrading these the ship stuff has some kind of. Let me know when you
want that, Commander.
We'll talk later.
Yeah. See you, Jacob. This has some kind of impact on you know, later assignments. Pretty obvious. Let's take a look at our personal terminal. New messages, maybe. Oh, would you look at that? Oh yeah, Anderson, we need to still talk to that guy. Arya gave me this address. I think we met you at the Afterlife in Omega. You stopped me from joining those mercs. Man, I got pissed off, got drunk, blah blah blah. Oh yeah, the vids, and so almost all of those mercs got killed by Archangel. Well, there we go, Marcus Red. And our facial scars could be healed by Dr. Chuck with Marcus Red. I don't care.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Yeah, thanks. I already read those. Let's go back to Omega and see what this Archangel guy is up to, right? Because, you know, that's what we're trying to do. Recruit our team. And recruit even more of our team, and then just, you know, go against the Collectors, I guess. Alright, so we could take Morden. Nah, I'm not really a huge fan of his combat prowess, to be honest. I mean, he's good and all, but he has some huge weaknesses, and most of them are he's not very tanky. We could take the other pistol, but I'm actually okay with this.
The plague has been completely eradicated, Shepard. Dr. Solis's assistant has been helping any patients with complications. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Yeah, exactly, I know that. We already signed up.
Plaza on Elysium was voted this year's hottest wedding location. Under Admiral Hackett's orders, money raised from wedding fees goes to funds for Alliance veterans.
So, yeah, I thought I might have missed something here. And that's what we want, the T6 FBA couplings. Yep, let's take it. Heavy weapon ammo, of course, that's a good upgrade. I should have talked to the guy first, now that I come to think of it.
Hello there. Might I interest you in some salvage tech? Every credit goes toward a ticket to get me off this forsaken rock.
Yeah, see, I could have talked to him first and got a discount, maybe.
I buy a lot of parts and equipment. Maybe we can make an arrangement.
Well, you seem like a decent person, but you can't breathe a word of it to Harry.
Of course.
Then we have a deal. Maybe I'll at least sell something to you.
What brought a nice kid like you to Omega?
My pilgrimage. What money I had got stolen within a few days, so I decided to sell salvage parts. You can see how that turned out. Harrod's forcing me to sell high, and I can't even afford a ticket off this station.
How much do you need to get off Omega?
I still need 1,000 credits to pay my way, but I couldn't let you do that. This is my mistake on my pilgrimage. It's my problem.
Here you go. 1,000 credits. Get out of here.
Thank you. With this, I can finally continue on my pilgrimage. I'm going to buy my ticket right now. Thank you again.
Yeah, it's alright. What's 1,000 credits? We should have done this first, because now, you know, we've saved, what, 15 grand or something? 10% health would be nice, but these two would be great. maybe later.
This place. How can these people be left to rot like this?
You don't understand, or you don't want to?
Does it really matter?
No. Omega has worked this way for a very long time. No one's changing it now.
Leave, human. Tell Captain Gabon we not kill anyone today.
Okay, fine.
I'll just
bye.
be going.
I not kill anyone today. Tell him.
That's some blood pack mercs, I think. What's the way out of here again? Oh yeah, to the right. So we got the FBA couplings. That's what we. Okay, let's. I've had it with this guy. Okay, well. Sounds like Bender. I've been rewatching Futurama lately. That's why I remember. Alright, so I think Gavorn? That the guy?
So, I heard a human went into the plague zone. Then I found out about a lot of dead Vorcha down there. You know anything about this?
Dead Vorcha? No. Don't know anything about that.
Uh-huh. Right. Well, my job just got a whole lot easier.
What's your job here exactly?
I'm supposed to keep the Vorcha in line. Keep them out of Arya's sight. That's about it. Not much for me to do anymore. But the way those Vorcha breed, I'll have something to do soon enough.
There's an awful lot of Vorcha here. What are they planning?
Vorcha? Plan? They're a pestilence, nothing more. If they started planning, we'd all be in big trouble.
Alright,
I'll
fine.
just be going.
Keep up the good work.
Cool. So killing Watcher obviously is a paragon action? I don't know. Seems alright. And this must be the way to Archangel.
I'm on the mission.
I hope you're ready. Archangel's been annihilating you freelancers.
Ready when you are.
Get in.
Annihilating, eh? That's a word that's not used very often, right?
It's about time they sent me someone who looks like they can actually fight. They tell you what we're up against?
Yeah, kinda, but tell me more. You know, information is power and stuff.
The recruiter was a little vague.
We wouldn't get many hires if everyone knew the truth. Archangel's holed up in a building at the end of the boulevard over there. He's got superior position, and the only way in is over a very exposed bridge. It's a killing ground, but he's getting tired, making mistakes. We'll have him soon enough.
Yeah. I don't like the sound of this.
You guys have a plan?
A small team is waiting to infiltrate his hideout, but we need to draw Archangel's fire so they can move in.
And that's where we come in.
Exactly. You'll be on a distraction team. Head straight over the bridge and keep Archangel busy so the infiltration team can sneak in behind him.
Sounds like a suicide mission to me.
Pretty much, but you look like you can handle it. Head up to the boulevard and get to the third barricade. Talk to Sergeant Katka. He'll tell you when to go in.
You kidding me? So, it's a suicide mission? Yeah, but you look like you can handle it. Yeah, of course I can handle suicide. I mean, come on. You kidding me? That's an idiotic plan.
So the bridge is the only way to his hideout?
Exactly. Archangel collapsed all the underground passageways and sealed the doors to the lower levels. We've got teams digging, but it's taking too long. If they can get the gunship flying again, that'll help. But I'm hoping the infiltration team will finish the job and we can all go home.
They were using a gunship to take out one guy?
Yeah, and Archangel shut it down. He didn't destroy it, but he knew just where to hit it to disable it. It wasn't even a fair fight. At least not for us.
Okay, that guy seems pretty good. I mean, he took down a gunship with one shot. Not bad.
Where's the infiltration team now?
On the far side of the bridge near his hideout, but they can't get any closer without being seen.
How'd they get that close without being seen?
More distractions. Tarek used a gunship to keep Archangel busy. We were able to sneak a few men into his hideout before he took it down, but they're stuck there. We need to keep Archangel focused on the bridge, so he doesn't find them and wipe them out.
What do you know about Archangel?
I'm the wrong guy to ask. I just do logistics. Tarek and the other Merc bosses have been dealing with him for a while now. But don't be surprised if they're not thrilled about talking to a freelancer.
Yeah, alright then.
I better go find Sergeant Kafka.
Good idea. Watch yourself on the boulevard. Archangel's killed dozens out there already.
Well, we might have a way in, but getting out could be interesting.
Let's find him first. Then we'll figure out how to get back.
Well, I would say we'll most likely just kill our way through again. I mean, that sounds pretty easy, right? I was just checking if there is something back here, but it doesn't look like it. It's just the end of the map. Yeah, well, you never know. You never know. So we have Blue Sun's mercs over there. I think we have also the Blood Pack and what's
Shepard,
the third?
I've
Eclipse?
scanned the area, but I'm unable to plot any other paths to Archangel.
Guess we're going with the mercs.
The heavy mechs and gunship possess considerable firepower. Weakening them before leaving will improve your chances.
Okay, thanks, Edie. So, seems like our only way through is going through, well, here. Also, these I think are Eclipse. That's also a
As the
merc
first
group.
wave, I don't expect much from the freelancers. When they fail, we're up next. The light mechs go in first. If that's not enough, we send in the heavy. Be prepared. Do you need something?
You lead the Eclipse?
You figure that out by yourself? I'm Jareth. I run Omega's Eclipse. What do you need, freelancer?
What do you know about Archangel?
His life expectancy is shortening quickly.
Is that it? Nobody seems to know anything about him.
Look around, you'll learn what you need to know. He's smart, he's resourceful, and he's dangerous. But we've got him cornered. He won't be making fools of us much longer. Can I assist you further?
Where did he come from? Who is he?
Even his team didn't know that. Maybe we'll know more once we have his body. Of course, it really won't matter then.
Yeah, alright, not very talkative, these guys.
I'll get going.
Good idea.
What do we have here? I've spoken to Garm, and he and his men are on the board. Assuming his operation is successful, we can count on high morale and extensive buy-in from the men. From the losses we've already taken, possibility exists that we won't have the men needed to continue on the next objective. It is clear, though, that none of our organizations would be ready to move on Aria without the assistance of the other two. Oh ho ho! Interesting. I bet Aria will like to see this. Yeah, I will. Deliver this data pad to Aria. Would you look at that? They are about to break Omega's rule number 1. Not very smart. Oh, would you look at that? Missed this door. Ooh. Smuggling accounts, huh? Yeah, let's hack. I'm always up for some money. I know, I'm very paragony, right? Let's see, I need those lines, and... is this the right one? Yeah, it is, actually. Cool, full access granted. Give me those sweet, sweet 4,000 credits. And heavy mech diagnostic station, bypass friend or foe ID. Sure! That sounds fun. Sounds like fun. Okay, that is over there, and then this has to be this, and yep, there we go. See, it's getting... sometimes the long distance ones are a little bit more, well, tedious. So the targeting parameters have been reconfigured.
That should slow them down.
Perfect. It'll be hostile if they activate it.
That's nice. So... oh, look at that. It's Garm. And most likely the Blood Pack. Let's talk to this guy then.
You're in the wrong place, freelancer.
You the Blood Pack leader?
Name's Garm. That's all you need to know. I'm stuck here waiting till you freelancers are done playing war. Ask your questions and go.
Maybe he knows something about this Archangel guy, right?
What do you know about Archangel?
He's a pain in the ass. He's a Turian, which makes him slightly worse to look at than you. And he's brave, till he realizes you're more than he bargained for.
Sounds like you've had personal experience.
He tried to take me down once, waited till I was alone. Longest damn fight of my life, but I held him off till my men showed up. He wasn't so tough after that. We chased him over half of Omega. Almost had him, but the slippery bastard snuck away before we could pin him down.
Oh well, but he must be pretty good if he takes a Krogan 101.
I should get going.
About time.
Especially a, you know, seasoned warrior Krogan. Yeah, Blood Pack, that's...
Leave us alone.
Yeah, I'm leaving. Well, that Krogan got, that Watcher, I mean, got sniped. Protection money, I like it. You know, I'll take every single cash that I can find. That doesn't make any sense, right? Not even a sentence, is it? Let's see, that should be it then. So another 6 grand, pretty good. Med station in here. Yeah, sure, I'm gonna bypass that. So I'm pretty sure that we will go and see Archangel next episode. We had a ton of preparations to do here. Mostly hacking. Oh, a weapon shipment.
I'll take it.
Yeah, of course I'll take it. Another 4 grand. Power cells for heavy weaponry. Oh, that is nice. And a med station. Good, good. So that guy's moving in here and close. No, it doesn't close the door behind him. That's good. Anything here?
What do you want, freelancer?
Yeah, nothing actually. Another medical station, huh?
I don't want excuses. Tell Kafka to get that gunship working, or he'll be next over that bridge. And somebody get me those damn blueprints! Now!
Blueprints? I want blueprints.
Get this freelancer out of here. I don't have time for this shit.
I just have a few questions about the operation.
Jinta, get this scum out of my face.
Over here. The next wave's going soon. Shouldn't you be outside getting ready?
Why is he so pissed off?
He's not a big fan of you freelancers. Doesn't trust people he doesn't know. Hates having to bring in outsiders. What do you want to know?
What do you know about Archangel?
He's a Turian vigilante who thinks killing mercs is a fun way to pass the time. Other than that, he's a mystery. He shows up, usually at the worst possible time, and screws with our work. He can't die soon enough, if you ask me.
Why do you hate him so much?
He went after Tarek, at his home. Almost got him. Tarek's been on edge ever since, and he's making my life a living hell. Second guesses every damn thing I do. Getting the other merc bands to help us shows you just how desperate he is. They're as bad as Archangel.
We better get going.
Good idea. Make sure
All
you
right.
check in with Kafka.
That sounds like one hell of a Turian, if you ask me.
Right. How could he have every exit covered?
Because he's a boss. That's why. So it looks like we have some...
I'm looking for Sergeant Kafka.
You and me both, lady. He's over there working on the gunship. We go over the bridge when he gives the word. Go talk to him if you want, but I'm in no hurry.
Yeah, I guess I see why.
I'll be right back.
Good luck.
So... yeah, he's back there somewhere. So that is the gunship. Alright, I think I pause here just to be sure, because we could get dragged into this and then the mission goes on and on and on, and we have a 1-hour episode on our hands. So yeah, I hope you liked what you saw so far. We made some preparations to go and make our move on Archangel. Up there he is. Whoa, hey, stop it. Yeah, you can see him. And we're going to get him next episode. So thanks for watching, and as always, auf Wiedersehen.